hubs where people are capable of getting together on a frequent basis, but we don't have offices. So.
At all?
At all.
Yes, because I talk a lot with people here, and I was surprised. So many companies without offices at all.
I'm Ophélie and I'm from Belgium. I work for WebSales and I'm project manager and I work at home and at the office.
So hybrid too.
Yes.
Hello?
I'm Wolf. I'm from Norway and I work hybrid.
From home?
Yeah.
Hybrid?
Hybrid.
For Ratsa?
Yeah.
The best of the gentlemen.
I'm Ken, I'm working as project manager for a French agency which named Access.
I watched a presentation yesterday, it was very,
Yeah.
very interesting.
And I'm working 3 days at home and 1 day in Paris.
3 days at home and 1 day?
Yeah.
And the 5th day?
4 days.
Ah, 4 days.
Oh,
Exactly.
interesting.
Just make sure it doesn't turn on your
Oh,
screen.
oh.
Just by touching it.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so our topic is that the pandemic has introduced new working models. So a lot of people, they choose to work remote. A lot of companies, they choose to have only remote workers. And we're trying to combine that with agile methodology and how agile methodology can help and fits perfectly with this working model. So first of all, in order to have a common vocabulary, I would like to clarify the definitions of every working model. So we have fully remote, that means only remote. We have a hybrid and flexible hybrid, that is both from home and from the office. And we have fully on-site, that is the most old school tactic than working just from the office. Also, there are two variants. That is remote first. So it is remote, but sometimes you have to go to the office, and office first, remote alone is standing between hybrid and fully on-site. So it's mostly on-site, but sometimes you can work from home too. So I have some statistics just to stimulate the discussion. This is from IT sector, and this is the answer, where are you working now? And here is the answer from what you prefer. So 49% they're working fully remote, and 56% they would like to work remote. 23% remote first, 30% remote first. So most people prefer to work like this. 60% office occasional, 11% office occasional, 11% office first, and only 3%, I am one of them, they still would like to work from office. In my opinion, this is very impressive, and this is the places that they choose to work. Home office, 82, bedroom, coach, co-working space, coffee shop. I don't know what is closer. It was in the statistics. How can we work from a closet? Fortunately, there is no toilet. Outdoors and kitchen. So, I think this is a reality. Some other statistics. It's like on LinkedIn, 3 times more remote roles now. Millions of people that are working remote. Our industry, software and IT, is the leading remote work. So, we have asked GPT, and I would like to thank my colleague Georgia for helping me preparing things to this presentation, to ask what is the pros of remote work. So, the answer is flexibility, autonomy, access to a global talent pool, reduced commute. Would you like to add some more pros of remote? Do you believe that there are some more pros than those? So it's better to ask ChatGPT. It gives all the answers. I think those are the pros of remote work. So I will try to discuss these arguments one by one. So the first argument, remote work is good because you can have the same results without wasting time commuting, and you have more control over your work environment. It looks like true, right? So, my question, do you prefer to watch a football match at the stadium with attendance of 30,000 people or alone on your TV? What do you prefer? The guy in the sofa or those people in the stadium? Okay. In my opinion, and I would like to hear your opinion too, it's good sometimes to go to the stadium, to hold your beer, to chant with your co-supporters, to sit on a dirty chair, and sometimes it's good to stay home on your sofa with some pizzas, I don't know. So, in my opinion, the medium way is the best. You cannot go to all the football matches. It's not good to watch all the football matches from TV. Do you have any remarks or any on this? Okay. Do you prefer to eat in a restaurant with your friends or alone in your house? So, it is obvious that we have to motivate the people. Okay, work is not entertainment, but it's more than 1/3 of our life. So we have to be motivated and happy in the work too. So this is a picture for some group having fun, and this is the guy alone eating his tomato. He don't look like so happy.
Maybe he would be happier with the pizza too.
Yes.
So the third example, do you prefer attending a concert or listening to music alone? This is from Iron Maiden in Athens, Scream for Me Blues. And the second one is the girl that he's wearing their AirPods, he's listening to music. She can choose to change tracks, she can choose the tracks, she can add to favorites, okay? But in my opinion, it's not the same to be there. For sure, it's impossible every time that we need to listen to music to go to concert. But sometimes we need to go. Because otherwise, we eat alone. If we hear music alone, if we watch television alone, I don't know how it works. Do you have any objections?
One, you're using...
Because you're working remote.
So I'm very alone for the whole time.
Like the guy
Well, no, and actually I think your examples are very provoking and hyperbolic, so I'll just ask you, do you want your people to party all the time? Or do you want them to focus on your work all the time? I'm exaggerating as well,
Yes,
just
okay.
so get the discussion going, and do you see work as a social event all the time?
This is very important. And
Do you need work as the social event
I would like to
in your life?
make the devil's advocate to me. So, all of these examples are about entertainment and not about work. But in my opinion, work is a so big time frame of our life, so we need to be socialized in work too. For sure, it's not the same to go to the office and it's not the same to go to the stadium, because you go there for entertainment, but you go for work in order to gain some money and to live. So, for sure, it's not the same. But my examples, it's just like to say that, okay, sometimes we need to go to the office, in my opinion. Sometimes we need to stay home. I don't know if you have the chance to go to the office. I mean, because a lot of companies, they don't have offices now. So even if you would like to go to the office, it's impossible because we don't have office.
So I did two things. In the beginning, I co-founded a co-working place where I had people around me that I didn't work together with, but only at the same place. So I had the social interactions as well. And then I moved and got children and needed to get away again from home. So there were family and friends as the social interaction as well. And then I went just a very small co-working space where I shared a room with a friend. So I don't need an office with colleagues at all. I
Yeah.
think it improves my work
Okay.
since I have to work in a special way, like written and very disciplined, so to say. But I can create social interactions in lots of other ways. So I can
Sure,
stay a
yeah.
happy human being.
Yeah, but your work is 1/3 of your life, so you need, in my opinion, you need to be socialized to there. You gave me a very good example about your kids and family. In my opinion, and the HR people here, I think that they agree with that. It is incredible for me, for the younger people, I mean 23 years old, 24, 25, that they have never worked with other people, they choose remote. I have worked for 20 years. Most of the years I'm working on site, so I don't need to be socializing. But for people that are so young, when we interview them, they say, no, I would like only remote. I say, why? Because I would like to save time. What the fuck? Where would you like to save time? You don't have family, you don't have kids, you don't have any other duties.
They have 2 hours a day more time for the hobbies and their friends.
For doing what? To stay alone and play video games?
No, to do
Yeah.
sports, to go to a cafe.
I'm sure
anything
that
to-
those people under 25, they are not interested in socializing instead of work. I think that they choose to be alone somewhere and play PlayStation or play I don't know what.
Mm.
And this is incredible for me.
Mm.
So we're trying to convince the people, the new people in the company, that okay, you have to come